Yeah, right there in that number 3 spot. So important to record those 2 in front of her to get those outs this afternoon for Peja Gould, and then you can kind of roll the dice a little bit with Spencer.
2-1 win yesterday over Lipscomb. That gave UTC their 30th win of the season. She can move.
Yeah, and,
15 stolen bases.
And with her at leadoff, one of the things that certainly this team struggles with is not a lot of extra base hits in her bat or the bat right behind her in Jackson.
Pops this one back off the netting, and now the count goes full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2. On the corner of the plate for the strikeout, and there's one gone. 10-2 away from the friendly confines of Frost Stadium. 2-2, lifted, shallow left, coming in and making the catch is Jones, and there's 2 gone. Gould was able to ring up Michaela Duke looking. The 3-2, this time her second strikeout by way of the swing. In the 3 and 4 holes. Lined, right field, and down for a base hit. She's going for 2. Keep running. Headed for third, and Frank Reed puts on the brakes and stops Snell with the stand-up triple.
Right fielder couldn't quite catch up to it. Lots of time to run.
So good it choked you up. Apparently.
Yeah, it did. Opportunity to excel as a batter.
1-1. Grounder to third. Everybody's safe. Some hesitation on the part of Baker Royal over at third. Do I try to 19th appearance? This is lined sharply. That's a base hit. Into right field. Stopped by McDaniels. Cernuto has to hold up at second. And Olivia LaPerry with the RBI single. About 80 hits, 66 runs, 51 have been earned. She's walked 31, struck out only 13. Opponents hitting 360 against her. Here comes the 1-1.
It has
ground ball right to the shortstop. Gets the throw over to third in time. Cernuto comes in to score, and LaPerry gets erased on the fielder's choice for the first out. Right field, caught. Tagging up, the throw over to third in time, and the Tigers turn the double play. And Roll caught looking. Third strikeout for Gould. Second strikeout of the inning. There is a massive gap for her. And she'll chop it towards that gap, but it's taken by right and thrown out at first. 3 of which came home to score.
Yeah, Frank Reed has got to be a little disappointed, and that's all that they could come up with. He had the third out of the inning happened at third base, and look at this collision out there in left field. That is.
And again, Todd, that's another. You brought it up back last inning. There was a play on a ground ball hit to third. Here comes the 1-2 to Jones. Grounded towards third. Baker Roll makes the catch and the throw.
Just do it the old-fashioned way.
Popped up again. Woods calling for it. Makes the catch on the edge of the grass, and there's 2 gone. Fly ball. Shallow center. Going back is Woods, who makes the catch, and that will do it. As Chattanooga goes quietly in the second inning. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the third, still 2-0. There goes the 3-2 up high. There's the walk, and there is the first base runner of the day.
Tigers are to try to get a runner to second base. What they might try to do to get her there.
There's the bunt taken by LaPerry. The throw over to Sellers. The sacrifice moves Jean-Baptiste to second base. Haley Hunt has not started one game. Chopped over to Sellers. She'll step on the bag. There's 2 outs. Ground ball. LaPerry has it. Inning over. Tennessee State gets their first base runner of the afternoon, and they leave them stranded. Baptiste left stuck at third. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Still a 2-0 Chattanooga lead. Castillo's first pitch fouled. Lined over towards the Mox bullpen. 1-2. Chop towards third. Nice play. Can she make the throw? And he goes off the glove of Jean-Baptiste over at first. Heck of a job by Baker Royal to be able to get there. The 1-0. Grounded. And they let it roll foul. Well, it goes down as an error. Western Carolina. 1-2. Cernuto swings. There's the throw down to second. And the double play. First pitch swinging, pops it up high into the air. Right field, there's Blackburn again for the final out. Ground ball, backhanded by Snell, makes the throw, inning over.
Is able to make that throw. You should be able to catch that in the center of your chest every time.
2-1, hit off the end of the bat into center field. That is down for a base hit off the base of the wall. Sliding into second with a feet first double is Bailey Pitts.
As you square around, it's not a good pitch, and you're called for a strike anyways.
Change up, hit on the ground. Woods makes the throw, dropped it, runner safe. Jones grounded to third. Last time lays down a nice bunt taken by Baker Royal and is now at third, and we're going to see a hitter in place of Lexi Cooley as Chattanooga will go with Abby Bunt, the freshman.
Number 19, Abby Bunt.
Your offense hadn't had a lot of luck. How many runs can you let come in?
Hits softly into left field, taken by McDaniel. Runners have to hold. Popped up, foul territory, and Tennessee State gets out of the jam without giving up a run. Chattanooga had runners on second and third with only 1 out. She struck out in the second. Peja Gould has been dealing in the circle. This first pitch swung on, ground ball, and a base hit.
Check some of the numbers on her. She has thrown 66 pitches so far. 36 of those have been for a strike.
There goes the runner down to third. The throw well in time, and she is nailed. Thrown out trying to steal is Alexis Wood.
And that was a tough throw out from a vision perspective. You got a right-hander at the plate.
Third inning. Castillo winds. First pitch swung on, popped up, foul territory, and making the catch is McDaniel for out number 1. Back in the first inning. Strikeout victim in the third. Matter of fact, that is the only strikeout. 1-2. Chop taken by Woods on the run. And again, Cernuto will beat it out. That's her second infield single of the day. She did it in the first inning and came around to score. She is 16 for 16 in stolen bases. Popped up, here's Woods behind the bag, 2 outs. The 0-2 hit off the end of the bat, lined into right field, down for a base hit. There goes Cernuto into third. Runners are on the corners now with 2 outs. Here's the 2-2. Line back up the middle, base hit, run scores. 3-0 Chattanooga. Popped up. Shallow center, racing in the center fielder and misplayed it. Duke couldn't pull it in, and another run scores. Sellers races around and scores. Well, there is not a cloud in the sky today.
Fair ball on that one.
Baker Royal makes the throw over to first in time, and that will do it to end. Chattanooga with 2 runs on 4 hits in the bottom of the 5th inning. And the Mocs have a 4-0 lead now. UTC is stranded 6. Peja Gould's first pitch over to Kayla McDaniel is Jean Baptiste. Walked and was left at third. Hit high into the air. Wright has it. 1 out. McDaniel 4 for 5 on stolen base attempts. See if she chooses to run. There's a ground ball right to short. This could be 2. There's 1. Throw to second, not in time. Gets away from Sellers. Motoring on over to second.
They've gotten runners on. I liked it that they tried a double steal earlier in this game. They just have not, again, been able to find back-to-back hits out here.
Popped up on the run is Cernuto and makes the catch. Nearly collided out there with Jones. Here comes the 2-1 to Cooley.
He is in the top 50 in the nation in starts, but this is not a start today.
Ground ball bobbled by Woods. It's short. Tennessee State. So Wright popped to short. Fouled out to Baker Royal over at third. Lays down the bunt here. Castillo will field. Has 1 throw to make in time. So Wright with a sacrifice. That gets Cooley over to second.
I think more times than not with Coach Reed this year, the answer has been yes.
Check swing, caught out of the air. The 0-2. Cernuto taps it foul. The 0-2, and Cernuto goes down swinging.
To the bare hand, to the throw. It's about as smooth as I've seen recently.
1-0, popped up, high into the air, right, 2 outs. So the Tigers down to their last out now. Haley Hunt, the designated player. She grounded to second in the 2nd inning, walked in the 5th and stole a base, and was left stranded at second base. She is one of 3 that Tennessee State has left on base today. Gets the signal from the dugout. That's a base hit into right field. Cut off on the hop by Cooley. Haley Hunt with the 3rd hit of the day for Tennessee State. She's at first base. On the corner, there's your ball game. Peja Gould ends it the same way she started it, with a strikeout looking. That is the 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the 5th called 3rd strike and the 8th overall strikeout today by Gould.